Do you want a guaranteed way for your ads to be seen? Then paid ads is the way to go. But do they work? In this episode, we'll discover the answer to this, plus mastering the key to unlocking the secrets to creating ads that sell. Let's gain that skill. Hey, welcome to another episode of Passive Gains for Life, where we teach you the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set so you get the assets. Earning you passive gains for life. It's your boy Raj. The team's not available today, but today we're going to be taking a look at the fifth training module in $100 million leads complete system with Alex Hormozi, and it is talking about paid ads. Gotta ask this question: do paid ads work? Why? We need to know this because now money is involved. Skin is in the game. You don't want to be spending money on something that's not working. So today we're going to learn whether they work or not. And we're going to also learn about how to unlock the master key of making sure that your ads sell when you use paid ads or free ads, because this is work either way. But there's a key to unlocking this, and we're going to get into that. So without further without further ado, all right. So it starts out again. He starts out again going over the last square of core 4, right? Run pay ads. So he went over the one-to-one, the one-to-many, cold outreach, which we did last week, and now we're on to paid ads. So he gives a quick story about what he did when he was first running ads. So side note here, running paid ads is his way, and this is per Alex Hormozi, right? He says he made the most money from this. So this is his thing, right? This is his niche, to say the least. He says he's fairly new at content, although he mastered that very well. But running paid ads is like his home area. This is what he's good at. So he started out doing this in the gym. So if you've been reading like his Lee's playbook, he gives a quick story about how he worked at a gym. This is when he was you know, really starting out. He just left his consulting company and he took a huge pay cut to do this. And he's working at the gym and he goes to the gym owner. He's like, hey, let's try this Facebook ads thing because I just took a seminar or course and I believe it'll work. And, the guy that he was working with really did not want to, invest in it, but he did. And long story short, they made money. Now, uh, I'm going to always say this in all of these videos. Please go and take a look at the training. Always go back to the training. I'm giving you just an overview. I'm giving you the things that stuck out to me, and I guarantee you it would benefit you better if you heard the tactical parts from Alex Hormozi. Remember, this is just an overview for me and what stuck out to me, so make sure you check out that training. Link available in the description below. So let's keep moving. So he learned by doing this. He did some really ugly ads back then. And I'm going to play what he had here on the screen. So his ad here is very quick and very short and to the point. He says, I'm looking for 5 Chino Hill residents to take place in a free 6-week challenge. You must let us use your before and after pictures in our marketing in exchange for the program. Click the link to sign up. So what he did was he did the very thing that he is instructing us to do when we do reach outs, right? He's saying, all right, you got a cold audience. You want to get some people in. Well, first of all, offer it to them for free. 6 weeks free, right? 5 people for 6 weeks. Sure, they'll sign up. And the exchange was made apparent. Hey, I want your before and after pictures. That's something that anybody can do. Cool. If it works. However, after the 6 weeks, what happens? Well, if anybody worked out for 6 weeks and they had changes and they look better, then of course they're going to want to keep working out. So now you can very, you can actually sell them the program. He made like what, $5,700, $5,600 from this. So he was able to make the money back that he spent. I think it was like $1,000. And yeah, it worked for him because he went ahead and he kept it simple. Now, this next slide here, he shows what his ads are now. Well, not now. He's showing what his ads look like after the fact, when he did his gym launch. And it's like, hey, do you want more members? Getting more members can be hard. We make it easy. Grab our free Fill Your Gym in 90 Days masterclass below. There you go. Quick, simple, clear, and to the point. He didn't go, oh well, this gives you this and that gives you that, and we got a full page of information here for you to read and look over. It was like, hey, do you want this? He gave him the problem, right? Getting more members can be hard. All right. We make it easy. Okay. Getting gym members can be hard. We make it easy. Oh, hard, easy. I'll go with you. So, yeah, I mean, he does this so effortlessly. And we, as people who are, if you're new to this might be difficult for you because you might be thinking that this is too simple. Simplicity is what creates all of the things that are so, so, so complex. It's the simplest things that you wouldn't even think of that gets people to pay attention to things. I mean, that I'm learning so much from this because there's things that are being taught that I never even like took into consideration. And then when you hear it, it's like, duh, I should have known that. But you don't know it. That's why it pays to have training. That's why it pays to have someone to show you what to do, because the most simplest things can be overlooked. I'm not going to keep going on that. So how do pay ads work? How paid ads work? All right. So he's answering the question here. Do paid ads work? Well, let's see how they work. Basically, you run paid ads, you get free value, like we said last week. You want to give away free, give value, and then you run your paid ad. Paid ads are a way to advertise one to many, to cold audience, people who don't know you. Paid ads work by paying another person or business to put your offer in front of their audience. Think of it like renting eyeballs or earballs. That's weird, earballs. So, this is how paid ads work. So it is a guaranteed way to get your stuff in front of people. Guaranteed. Now we're going to discover if it works or not. And if it does work, well, how can you make it keep working? Weird question to ask, but how do you make it work better, right? How do you make it efficient? So paid ads gives us 4 new problems to solve. Let's break them down together. And you get 4 problems that you get from paid ads: knowing where to advertise, getting the right audience to see it, making the best ad for them to see, and getting permission to contact them. So, in order to answer the question, do paid ads work? We need to understand how paid ads work. So, basically, we understand from the previous lessons before that you want to give value long before you run an ad. And then when you do run an ad, you do it one time, you do it in a nice, specific way, and then you continue to provide value after that. Right now, your ad is being targeted to the people who are in your niche or in your platform. The thing that I completely did not understand when running a paid ad is that you need to be so specific in what you're trying to accomplish. Like, okay, so he explains this whole thing about pond, what is it? Pond, no, puddle, pond, lake, then ocean, right? So the more specific you are, the bigger and faster you can grow because you're able to target people better. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? You need to be able to target and be really specific on who you're looking for. So a lot of people will run paid ads and they are not specific in their targeting. They're not specific in their target audience, and they're missing a lot of the key details that you would get if you were to actually just be super duper specific. And there's no other way to say it. So you would really have to get to know the people, well, get to know who you're marketing towards, or who you are gauging, or who you're targeting these ads towards. So yes, paid ads do work. However, you have to be efficient at doing so. The number one thing you have to do is be specific. Then you have to make sure that you're operating within your budget. So if you don't have the proper budget to do a paid ad, what are you here for? Right. So the best thing to do is to be specific, target a small target of people, target a smaller group or a more specific group, and use the budget that you have to actually gain a bigger budget to target a larger group of people. So a lot of people run into this before, just like Alex's previous gym owner who he worked for. He didn't understand what he was doing because he didn't understand how to be specific. So to answer the question, do paid ads work? Yes, but you have to be able to work them in order to get them to work for you. All right. So now moving on to the section where we can actually learn the master key to unlocking ads that sell. This one kind of blew me away. Now, I know usually in my videos, especially with this, I'm very how you say, I'm using a lot of the slides from his training. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you. This is so tactical, and I am very, very new to paid ads. I don't want to give you information and start babbling off of my head what I think I know. This is just an overview. You need to go and check the training out because he gets very specific, very tactical. The man knows what he's doing. Okay. So here's something that I did not know about ads, as far as like picking your platform, because that's one of the ways that you need to find where to place your ads. You need to pick a platform first, right? So platforms have an ad archive. They have a place where you can go and take a look at ads, where you can actually see what ads are working, how long they've been running for, and if they're successful. What? Right? So I'm like, okay, so I can go and take a look at other ads. All right, let's cool. Let's do that. However, he said something that completely made me go, huh, why didn't I think of that? It's like I said earlier. It's like it's common sense stuff that you would not think of, that is so out there in your face, like, oh, I should know to do this, but you don't know to do it. So when you finally hear, you go, oh, what is that? All right. So this is the master key. You ready for this? If you want to know how to unlock the secrets of making ads that sell, watch more ads. You go. So, well, all right. He said one key factor. He doesn't have, in his knowledge, he doesn't have any memberships, Alex. He doesn't have any premium memberships for most of the platforms that he's on. Why? Because he watches the ads. He listens to the ads. He studies the ads. He does his homework, right? So the first thing we do, skip. I need to skip this ad. Or you bougie like me and you have YouTube Premium and you won't get none of them ads, right? Well, that can be detrimental to your success. Having ads available to you is literally like having a playbook, especially if you're in a particular niche, right? And you're watching videos in this particular area, and those ads are coming up that are targeting you. Well, the ads that are targeting you, that is going to make you want to buy. And if that is your area of expertise or your area of niche, right? If that's your area and you're skipping those ads, you're skipping the very thing that you need to study to show you how to target the people that you're looking after. Let that sink in. Let it in. Yes, the very thing that we need to be doing if we want to get better at using paid ads. Now, you may not want to use paid ads. You might be like, oh, I do all my stuff is all organic. I don't need to do paid ads. Fine. No problem. That's great. But if you know that you can get a better audience from using paid ads, which will give you a wider reach of people who don't know who you are, and these people would more than likely want to buy your stuff, then you need to jump on paid ads. You need to figure it out. You need to do your homework. You need to master it, right? And this was the biggest takeaway that I got from this, because I, like you, just like you, I skip ads because I don't ain't nobody got time for this. Skip, 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 skip. So in doing so, you become a student. You start learning specific things. You start understanding what it takes to create the ads that get people to want to buy your stuff. Alex Hormozi is a student. He is a student of what he does. He doesn't stop learning. And if that's anything that I can learn from, I'm going to have to become a bigger and better student at what it is that I need to do to craft my growth, because you can't stop learning. You have to learn from everywhere, from everyone. That is huge. And I mean, it may not hit you the same way it's hitting me, but I mean, why didn't I not see this before? So this episode is not going to be super long. That was the main takeaway. I'm really encouraging you to go and check out the training. And it's part one. This is only part one of paid ads, because he covered most of the, like, the free stuff in, the beginning all the way up until this point. So this is where you're going to actually invest in yourself and in your business, right? And if you don't have any money to invest in this, or invest in doing ads, paid ads, or anything like that, then this is still something that you want to learn, because using his methods and his understanding of how to create leads for your offer, you're going to make some money. Hands down, you're going to actually make money. So it will benefit you greatly to continue to learn how to do paid ads, how paid ads work, how to run them, the best place to run them, how to use them in your business and grow and scale. So this is part one of paid ads. Next week I'm gonna be covering part two, and I think there's like another section in there. I don't know. I've been like going through his training every week, and every week I've been learning something new. Alex, if you ever watch this video, if you've ever made it through this long in any of my videos, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for providing this training for free, I might add. Thank you for this, because it's really needed and it's necessary for people who want to grow their business. And I'm sure you understood that, but I gotta tell you, brother, I thank you for this, because I am really going to actually implement this going forward. So If you're watching this channel and this video gives you value, go ahead, hit that thumbs up, hit that like button. So next week, I'm going to be covering part 2 of paid ads, and you don't want to miss that because the training gets deeper from there, and I'm giving my overview of that. So we'll see you then. Take care.